Hello students, welcome to networking lab class. This is for 4th semester IT students. On today's class we will be discuss about installation of Windows operating system. So how we are able to install Windows operating system, here we will be discuss one by one point. Okay. Now what is that operating system? So an operating system is the most important software that runs on a computer. It manages the computer memory and processes as well as all of its software and hardware. It also allows you to communicate with the computer without knowing how to speak the computer language. Without an operating system, a computer is totally useless. Means from this point we know the idea, the operating system is one type of software that operate your system. So it's one type of language through which your system is able to start and it should able to talk to you also. Okay, so how? For that we need the operating system. Okay, so it's a interface media in between your user and the system. So if your system is not having any operating system, then your computer is not able to start. Means the hardware equipment is not able to start or work, because we need the software. That software is nothing but one type of operating system, and it is also called one type of system software. Okay. So in market lots of operating system softwares are there, just like your DOS, Windows, Unix, Linux, etc. Okay. So now we will get the procedure of how you are able to install the operating system. So these are the system requirements are there. If you want to install the Windows 7 operating system, so these are the things you have to remember, that your system is having this type of requirements. Okay. So these are the points are there. 1 gigahertz or faster of 32-bit processor is necessary, or the 64-bit processor is necessary. Okay. And 1 GB RAM, that is your 32-bit, or 2 GB RAM or 64-bit is necessary. And 16 GB available of your hard disk is there related to your 32-bit or your 64-bit. Okay. Minimum your 16 GB hard disk is necessary. Then your DirectX 9 graphics device with WDM 1.0 or higher driver must be present for your installation of Windows operating system. Okay. So here you got the idea, whatever the system requirements are necessary for installing the Windows operating system. Okay. So let's see the procedure. Booting your operating system using a DVD. That means if you want to start your system with the help of DVD, so how you have to start, that procedure here will be discussed. Okay. So maybe you are having the operating system in a USB pen drive also, otherwise in DVD also. Okay. Take out your Windows 7 DVD and insert into the computer. If your computer does not have DVD drive, then go for the USB guide installation. Okay. So then on that case you need the help of pen drive. If the installation does not run automatically, it is necessary to restart your computer, and in some cases set up a booting priority in the BIOS is necessary. So how you are able to go inside to the BIOS? For that you have to press the delete key or F2 key or F12 key from immediately after restarting the computer. Okay. So when you restart the computer, the black screen is there. On that screen you have to press del key or your F2 key or your F12 key. Okay. Automatically it moved to the BIOS setup. Okay. So that your DVD drive is at the top of the list. Okay. So the BIOS version is based on the motherboard, and the boot priority is usually found under the boot option. So here change the boot priority and confirm the changes by clicking in exit and save changes. Now see the picture. Now this one is your BIOS setup. Okay, so here you have to set the boot priority. Hard disk boot priority is there. So now we are goes inside to the boot priority option. So what is the actual meaning of boot priority? Means during the booting of your system, which drive you want to make priority as first option. Okay, that you have to set inside the boot priority option. Okay, so under this boot priority option, you have to set which drive is your first priority. Is hard disk, is CD or DVD, is pen drive, or is floppy disk. Okay, so here you are going inside to the BIOS. This is the BIOS screen, and here the hard disk as boot priority is there. Okay, first boot device is CD-ROM is there, second boot device is your hard disk is there, third boot device is your CD-ROM is there. So here the setups are there, you have to set it. Okay, after that running the installation means if the DVD booting setup was successfully activated, the Windows 7 installation should run automatically after restarting the computer. Okay, so when the setup is set as boot priority is set as CD-ROM and you insert the CD drive, insert the CD into your CD drive, then when you start it, okay, automatically it is start with a auto run option. Okay, so here this blank screen is Windows is loading files, the screen will be displayed. That means from your DVD whatever the necessary installation files are there, that is going on continuing loading one by one from your DVD to hard disk. Okay, and remember, if the boot priority is DVD is not there, then you have to go for the BIOS and change the boot priority. Okay, after that when you start, automatically it run the installation file, then this screen will be displayed. Okay, then when this one is complete, go for language setting option. Okay, the first step is choosing a language, then the time format, currency and keyboard layout. Choose your language setting in the first step. This setting will carry on to the next step, so all you need to do this in the click in next option. Okay, that means this screen will be displayed where the language, time, okay, and the keyboard layout option is there. You have to activate one by one option, then you have to click on your next option. Okay, now after that it is showing you the license terms expenses screen. So how you should accept the license terms and condition. In the next step we have to click on install now, and then the license term must be accepted by ticking the I accept the license term checkbox. Okay, so this is just after the next to proceed option. So here you will be getting this screen. So here the install button is there. When you click in install button, automatically this screen will be displayed where it asks you to accept the license terms and conditions. So here the checkbox is there. You have to make it on this checkbox, then click in next for further proceed of next option. Okay, after this you will be getting this screen. So what is this? Which type of installation you need? If we already have a previous version of Windows installed on your computer, the installation process will offer you Windows 7 upgrade option. Okay, so here see, if the Windows is already installed on your hard disk, so here it is showing you one upgrade option. Along with, in this case we recommended choosing the custom option and perform a complete reinstall. Before doing so, it is important to backup all important files and documents, because all data will be deleted when you give this Windows installation procedure. So we can use, for example, just like Covian backup application for performing a backup option. If you are installing Windows on a computer without an operating system, this option will not be available. Okay, so two options are there, that means upgrade, another one is your custom advance. So go for custom advance because of why? Because to perform a complete reinstall. Okay, whereas upgrade means what? Previous thing is there, only the Windows 7 new thing should be upgraded. So but if you need to install or reinstall the total operating system as a fresh Windows 7, then you have to choose which option? Custom advance. Okay, then where do you want to install the Windows OS? If we are installing Windows 7 on a computer with a previous Windows version, an allocated drive will be created for the installation. Click this drive and click on drive option, that the advance is there. Then click on remove. Once you remove the disk, a disk 0 unallocated space will be remain there. If you do not want to divide your disks into several drive, means your partition, then click on next option. Okay, so be remember one thing, if you have several disks or allocated space on your computer, from which one is reserved for system files and others are for your files and documents, which we want to keep, remove only the one which is reserved for the system files, and after that you have to click on next option. Okay, so this is the screen, unallocated space is there. Okay, select this one, go for clicking in next. Now here it is showing you the refresh, load driver, delete, extend and format, and new is there. Okay, then you have to click in next option. Now it start the installation, system installation. The next step is the actual installation, which includes copying of files, installation of the features and update. This step takes most of the time and should not take longer than 20 minutes. Okay, if your hard disk is perfect, then it will not extend maximum of 20 minutes. Okay, so here in Windows installing procedure, one by one option is going on, installing into your hard disk, that is copy of Windows file, expanding Windows files, and the percentage is showing at the right side, just like 1%, 2%, like such a manner it is moved to the 100%. Okay, after that installing features are there, installing updates are there, then completing installation is there. Okay, clear? After completing the installation, then system restart. Now the system is getting restarted because first time the installation is complete, after that the system is automatically restart. So setup is updating register setting. Okay, now when the installation files are copied and features and update installed, the computer will restart automatically and the installation will be completed. Okay, so first time when you install it, the installation is complete, after that the system is automatically restart. Then you have to set the user setting. So how you are able to set the user? In the next two steps we will choose our username, which we will use for our Windows login, and computer name will be generated for you and can be changed according to the requirement. So here the username is there, you can write the username. Okay, then click on next option. Then setting up your password also there, it asks you on the screen, it asks you the password, so you may write the password also. Okay, retype the password in the second line and type the password hint is there. Okay, after that here it's showing you the product key information also. Okay, if you are having the Windows and you are having the product key, you may type the product key here only. Okay, now help protect and improve the Windows automatically. This step let you choose the protection and automatic update option. We recommended using the recommended settings. Okay, so here use recommended settings are there. For what purpose? to protect and improve the Windows update automatically. Okay. After this, you have to set the date and time. Okay. So here the date and time you have to set. So in this step, check if the time and date is correct or not. You can change it and correct it and click in next option. Okay, date and time is set. Then go for network setup. Okay, so if you are connected to the network, the choose network type, Windows will display with the pop-up, and on that pop-up choose the network type and click in next option. Okay, here the options are there. Then finishing the installation. Now after completion of this one, the installation process is complete. Just wait until your desktop is prepared. Okay, so now you will be getting this screen for installation completion. Okay, only one icon is there. Now you have to activate the icon, just like your this PC or my computer, recycle bin, then your control panel. So for that, right click on your desktop, then go for properties and change icons are there. You can select the properties and activate on your desktop. Okay, now system activation is there. Your system must be activated within 30 days after the installation. Okay, the activation can be performed over the internet or phone. So when you are having the product key, that product key should be activated through online, that is your through internet option. So if your net is currently working, then when you put the product key, it is automatically activated. And if you go for this PC properties, where it is showing you Windows is activated. Okay, and if it is pirated, it is not showing as Windows is activated. So be remember this thing. Installing drivers and updates. So after this, whatever the necessary drivers are necessary for your Windows operating system, then you have to install it one by one. Now we can personalize your computer and install all necessary updates and drivers. If we are connected to the network via your Ethernet, the update and driver can be installed using the Windows Update application, which can be found on your Start menu option. Okay, so from this point you got the idea how you are able to install the Windows operating system into your hard disk.